What's good, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Virtual Mancave podcast. It's the usual suspects minus a few. If you don't know, you're about to find out about the crew, yo. I got superhero Leo right up here next to me. You know what I'm saying? He's going to say what you want to say, but you can't say because you might get blocked on the Matrix. Up next, I got my good OG, triple OG, D-Rigger, a.k.a. Unk. You know he's the OG of the crew, man. He keeps us grounded, gives us some insight and some wisdom. Up next, you know what I'm saying? We got Nate the Great, the MLB expert of the team. You know what I'm saying? The one and only. Last but not least, you got me, Model Citizen J from around the way, yo. What's good, fellas, man? How y'all feeling, yo?
We here.
Chilling.
Word. Yo, Leo, how your egg roll, son?
Delicious than a motherfucker.
Yo, son, behind the scenes, son, Leo had the most fantastic, crispiest wrapper we ever heard in our life from the Chinese food restaurant, son. Like me and or there was a chicharron or something like that, son. It was just
Whatever
crispy,
it was,
yo.
that motherfucker, it was so fresh and so crunchy. But y'all don't hear it no more because Leo ate that mother. Leo
was hungry.
That nigga was.
He was hungry, son.
What his name? Oh, I'm hungry. That motherfucker ate that mother.
I'll be real, back in the day, son, some people, they pocket watch and stuff like that. We don't pocket watch here in the man cave. But what we do around here, though, we plate check. You know what I'm saying? We gonna ask you what's on your plate, man, what you eating around here. And I'm not gonna front, it's mostly gonna be me because I'm greedy. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm over here making fun of Leo eating egg roll, but I got me a bowl of rice and chicken right here. But before we get to show, why you pop your face back on when I said a bowl of rice and chicken?
I just wondering, like, why you always eating when we on this show, man? You motherfucker act like y'all couldn't eat before we got here.
Matt, unprofessional, right?
Nigga, man, I'm unprofessional. Yo, Nate, you hear this? You hear this?
Listen, ain't nobody see me eating on camera.
Ain't nobody
this time, right now.
Wow.
Right now.
This is the thanks I get, Nate. You hear this? It be your own people.
Man, professional.
Yo, him just making mention of it. Like, nigga, you got rice and chicken.
Before we get the show started, right, with the first topics in the rundown, because we got a wonderful episode ahead of you guys right here for everybody tuned in. Yo, first and foremost, please, man, go over to slide to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I mean? And let's run those numbers up. Second, on the Virtual Man Cave channel network, but what I call it, Nate, it was the channel, the network state. Oh, yeah. On the Virtual Man Cave channel network or station. I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but we're going to call it something. And once I find out, we're going to stick to it. We have several other programs on this platform, okay? Now, on Mondays, we have at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have D-Rick Presents Moments with Unk. All right, that's where the OG right down there. He, you know what I'm saying, he talk about life, you get to kick it, tell everything about, you know what I'm saying, what he got going on, and give you a good perspective about, about the knowledge that he gained and the wisdom that he gained over the years. Up next, our good brother Arthur Sobers is not here right now, but on Wednesdays at 9:30 again Eastern Standard Time, we have the Health and Wellness podcast, where he gives you a nice little rundown of, exercises and workouts that you can do and supplements you can take just to stay healthy, because, as men, in our 40s, sometimes we get a little bit inactive and we want to stay busy because, you never know. You might have to hold the family down. You might want to stay ready.
Steroid free.
Steroid free. Yeah, we clean over here. On Thursdays, every Thursday, because we back on Thursdays. Our first Thursday, we did it again. We did it. We're going to try and do it again next Thursday. We have the MLB rundown, weekly rundown with Nate the Great, yo. He's gonna give you everything about baseball, what's going on, you know what I'm saying, who's doing good, who's doing bad, who you need to look out for, and trades, injuries, and all that will fly stuff. And trust me, homie is very knowledgeable about baseball, about the game, and you need to tap in and tune in. So please, again, hit that like button, hit the notification button, and subscribe, yo, so you know about all those shows and everything that we got going on. Last but not least, yo, disclaimer, yo, the words and views and opinions expressed on this platform are solely those of the speaker and do not represent any other entities but that of their own. They do not represent the virtual man cave, even though that this is an open space, open platform to say what you want to say, how you want to say it, well, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But we only speak for ourselves over here, okay? So now we got the bills paid out the way, yo, fellas, man. What's good, man? Oh, now everybody silent?
Worried about that
Niggas be
disclaimer and
having
shit.
mad shit to say till the camera
That's a
go
bad
on.
word about
Yo,
that disclaimer now.
Nigga
That
don't know how to
disclaimer got
stop
me
talking
fucked
till the
up,
camera
bro.
go
Like,
on.
Yo.
goddamn.
That's wild crazy, son. Like we be mad chatty patty in the background, kicking it, everything be cool. Lights, camera, action, everybody be quiet in the church mouse pissing on
It's the
cotton.
fucking disclaimer, Jay. I can't say shit. In the background, I'll be talking about your mama. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Look, if Troy was here, he'd be giving you the do finger and shit, you know? He'd be yelling at you, but, hey,
All right.
you need to get something to talk about. What you finna talk about?
Yo, first topic, man, we gotta talk about it, yo. It's a little bit tragic to start off the show, but Rucker Park legend Lamont Timp Dog Thornton stabbed to death. His son was arrested, and maybe potentially charged as a suspect within the murder. So, Leo, I can't read that. Can you if you make it larger, can you read it? All right. So our hearts are heavy as we send our deepest condolences to the families, friends, and loved ones of Harlem basketball legend Lamont Tip Dog Thornton, who tragically passed away following a violent incident inside the New York City Housing Authority apartment. According to police, the 58-year-old was fatally stabbed in the neck by his own son, 24-year-old Lamont. I can't pronounce that last name. During a late night, yeah, Alofonta. During a late night altercation on July 20th inside their apartment at the Rangel houses in Washington Heights. The single stab, Leo, stop, son. The Leo stab wound severed a major artery caused.
Son.
Yo, you know I be chopping up names, man.
Shit.
The single stab wound served as severed a major artery, causing Thornton to flee the apartment and collapse on the sidewalk after leaving a trail of blood through the hallway, elevator, and lobby.
It was a
Yo,
whole
what
scene.
are y'all thoughts on this, man? I'm not gonna sit here and read the rest of it. If y'all want, y'all can find it online and whatnot. But yeah, how crazy is that his son stabbed him in his neck, man? I mean, obviously he ain't love him too much because they ain't have the same last name, so that's crazy.
So that's his stepson?
I don't know, or his baby mother was mad at him when the baby was delivered. It was like the baby ain't getting your last name.
That's how, hey, I mean, first of all, I ain't from Rutgers, so I don't know him. Anybody, I ain't never heard of him before.
Um,
I don't
58
know.
years old. That means he's probably a little bit older than me before my time playing.
Jay,
So
you ain't 50, so he's definitely older than you.
that's why I say he's before my time playing.
I ain't never heard of him. I'm 59.
You act like you heard you supposed to hear everybody.
Nigga, I'm the one that's bringing back all the memories. I don't remember his ass.
Listen, we gonna put some respect on his name, man. He passed away, man. We ain't gonna do it like that. We ain't gonna do him like that, bro.
This nigga wasn't Dr. J.
Come on, but on just to switch it up, how y'all feel about his son though stabbing him in his neck, yo?
I want to know
Can't
why.
nothing be
I don't know
that
what the
bad,
fuck
and I
going
hope he
on.
wasn't beating him up. If he was defending himself, that's one thing. But if he was just whooping his ass, cause as young niggas, them YNs as we call them, they kind of think that they're a little bit growner than they really are. And if quote unquote pops had to put hands on him, he get mad and upset that he gonna do the first thing they do now, which is use a deadly weapon because that's what they do now. They don't care. They
Yeah,
don't care. They don't care, yo.
And now he
So
gonna be in jail for the rest of his life, yo.
I can't. I hope it wasn't something that was terrible enough for him to have to take that kind of risk to do what he did. But he's not taking accountability or any responsibility to anything that happened. He just got angry to be getting angry. I don't know. And it's not a bad. It's not a great situation to hear about somebody passing this way. But I don't know what side of the fence you want me. I'm not gonna climb on either side of the fence on this one because it could have been both ways. And I just hope that everybody in the family can get over the fact that this is still going to be a big tragedy for him. That's all.
What about you, Nate, man? What you think, man?
Yeah. I mean, without knowing the real full context of the reason why it happened,
Hmm.
it's just unfortunate that I mean, we've heard of kids fighting back to their parents, growing up through the years, but like it seemed like more and more these days over the last decade or so, it just seems like it's just more common for family members to be killing each other. Sometimes, it'd be over stuff that like this is what y'all fighting over. Like you've heard about a brother killing a sister over feeling like he didn't get as many gifts as everybody else for Christmas or something like that, or your phone being taken away, so you decide to go kill your moms while they sleep. Just now it's like family. I mean, nowadays people are just treating like family ain't even family. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying family's always right, but like some of the stuff that people are killing each other over is like you're really killing somebody over that. So without knowing the real context, it's just a real sad situation. Hopefully it wasn't something that was really bad, like Unc was saying, for the reason for it. If you just arguing and you have a disagreement, hopefully it should never get that bad where it gets to that level.
Yo, Leo, you gonna lock your door, yo? You know what I'm saying? You took little Leo phone. You gonna have to lock your door when he get older.
Listen, I'm gonna be surprised victim there because I don't see that. I don't see
Nah,
that.
I'm just playing around. That'll never be.
I don't
That'll
see
never
that.
happen. I mean, I understand what y'all saying. As far as we don't know the whole story, so we can't say why he did it. I'm gonna be real with you. There's no way I can't justify killing a child, killing a parent. Um, Only in wild extreme situations. Um, I don't know. I think this one is tragic, yo. Now this young man is gonna spend the rest of his life in jail. A natural born life behind bars, yo. And then, even worse than that, the family lost twice, yo. They lost a family member to the grave, and now they lost another family member to the jail system. And
That ain't no little kid though. That's a grown ass man.
yeah. I mean, they lost the family, but he incarcerated. I think he was like 24 years old or something like that.
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still young, man. If you think about it, 24, that's a 4-year-old adult.
Yeah, I guess, but
I mean, no, he's an adult. He got to be held accountable. I'm not saying don't hold him accountable for his actions, but he's just a 4-year-old adult, and to go into being 24 and now you about to be incarcerated, that's a wild situation for you. You know, um, but yeah, shout out to his family. Rest in peace to him. May his memory live on in a positive way. I hope his family gets to they mourn and they're able to heal and get past the situation as much as possible. But I guess it leads into a perfect, to a question, right? Leo, you got that picture or that video or the story where that father was on the stand and he told on his son and whatnot, I think for a shooting or a murder or something that happened. So, but the question that we posed while Leo pulls up the video or the picture, would you tell on your child if you were on the stand?
What do you do?
Dude, what?
What do you
Well,
do?
to give you
Sitting here today,
okay, here you go.
fight against not only co-defendants but family members.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
I have a number of reasons.
And what are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-old and an 8-year-old daughter. And when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm gonna come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay relevance. Never rolled. You can answer.
When she asked me over each year when I'm gonna come take her there, and I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm gonna come to his football games, come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me when I'm gonna come see him, when he begging me, please come see me, daddy. He want to teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. Things like that. Health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
Has becoming a witness in this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family?
I really don't have no more relationship with my family besides one person.
So a part of your family completely cut you out. When people know that you're cooperating, does that make it easier or harder for you when you're incarcerated?
Well, it make it harder for me.
What about when you get
Extremely harder.
Is cooperating in this case something that is easy for you to do?
No, this is the most hardest decision I've had to make in my life.
Cut this video.
The day that Charles McCormick was murdered on January 15, 2020, does that specific day hold any significance for you and your family?
Yes.
And why is that date significant in your mind?
It's the date that my son got killed.
Who was your son that got killed?
Willie Addison.
Is he your biological child?
No.
You still consider him to be your son?
Yes, I consider him to be my son.
Did Willie Addison have a nickname?
Yes.
What was that?
Lil Willie, Boss Goon.
The day that
So to paraphrase, the other father who probably told on his son, but to paraphrase what happened, I believe the father was in a situation and his son, where these men tried to, shot at his a group of young gentlemen shot at the father. His oldest son allegedly spun the block, got back at the ops and whatnot and everything else like that. The son, the father, and a whole host of other people got arrested. Everybody took the stand. Nobody said anything. And it was, from what I hear, it was like a lot of people that took the stand. The father takes the stand. The father, as you can see, tells everything. Tells what happened and whatnot, and tells, gives his son, tells on his son and gives up the son's name, and everything. So the question is, would you guys tell on your child if you were on the stand? Who would like to go first?
I'm trying to. So the pops was locked up too.
Yeah, they locked everybody up. They locked the father up. They locked the son up, and they locked up a couple of other friends, a couple of other homies as the case was going. They were trying to figure things out, right? Because they didn't know anything. They didn't have anything because nobody was saying anything. It was coming up to the point to where it was probably going to be deadlocked, and it was going to have to let everybody go because nobody was saying anything. So the only person who only said something was the father, and he was like, "Yeah, it was my son who did the shooting. It was my son who did this. It was my son who did that." Whatnot.
So, and then we add more to what Jay was saying. He was taking a plea deal. The father. Apparently, this kid was a rapper go by the name of Queso, and it was a first degree murder. And the father was charged with accessory after the fact of the incident. This happened back in 2020. So it's part of a plea deal in the state to exchange for his testimony against his son. So that's it for the case. So because apparently he had picked up him and his friend from a woman's house the same day that they killed the dude. So he was testifying against him as far as a plea deal.
Yeah,
And it
but
lowered his maximum sentence to 20 years behind bars.
what I seen too was that that they had killed his son. That's the one that they asked him at the end, what was that, why is that date significant to you? And he was like, oh yeah, that was the day his son got killed. So when they kill his son, the other son that he's snitching on, that's what he went to go do, ride for his brother. So they went to go kill the dude that killed his brother, and then now the pops are snitching on the son that went to go kill the dude that he went to get revenge on for his brother.
You are so lucky.
So
that's why they all got locked up, because they like, oh, these niggas all rolled on this nigga for the son. So that's why the pops is talking about, oh, my kids is calling when you gonna come to the daddy daughter shit and all that, because he's sitting up like, now, you know what? Listen, I ain't really shoot him at the end of the day. I was just there. Listen, I got kids to raise. Like, this nigga did it. That's basically what's going on.
So are y'all telling?
Nah, I'm not telling. I'm not telling.
Nate, you telling? You telling on your child?
I don't know nothing.
You look like you don't even remember the question, so we know you not telling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fifth.
I plead the fifth.
That's what Pop Dukes did at first. But he's sitting up for pleading the fifth. That's why he's like, listen,
Yeah.
what was that deal?
I
y'all
ain't
was
saying
talking
he
about?
wrong either. I'm not saying Pops is wrong. I think he been wrong, and he just like, look, man, I was there. If he believed that he saw it and he telling the truth. As long as he's not lying about it, I don't think he's wrong. I'm not saying I could or I would, but I will say that at this, I probably would be one of them motherfuckers. So it's my son. I don't know how I feel. I wouldn't be giving him up like that. But
I'm not gonna
then
lie.
again, if he did it, he did it.
I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm not telling if I'm in that situation, but I'm not even trying to be in that situation, because either I'm close enough to get to Mexico or I'm close enough to get to Canada. Either way, I'm out.
I don't know about out, but I just hope that they don't be trying to pin
No,
nothing
I'm
on
out.
me.
I'm out. Nope, I'm gone.
This happened in Florida.
Oh, that's even worse.
That means
Florida.
I'm going to Mexico.
FLAWWWDA, Florida. Florida.
They even
Florida.
had it where the son's defense attorney asked him, so your number one objective is protecting yourself, and the dad said, of course.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm going to Mexico. Florida, Mexico. Not too far.
Them kids.
They don't, yeah.
Speaking of your comment,
But them kids.
that's what the NCAA said to Memphis basketball and softball team. Now, since they've been placed on probation. Have y'all heard about that scandal that Memphis been placed under?
What was both? There was teams that were involved in this thing in Memphis, wasn't there?
It was the basketball team and the softball team.
And what was they doing?
So, go ahead, Nate.
No, I wasn't saying that. Go ahead.
Oh, Leah, if you scroll to the right, scroll back up a little bit, I'll read it. Memphis, already on probation due to a pair of previous infraction cases, will have its probation extended by another 2 years until 2027. The men's basketball program must also vacate 3 wins, Wichita State, Temple, and Tulane, from the period between January 25th and February 18th. The softball program does not have to vacate any wins because the Tigers did not win any games during that span. The school must also pay $30,000 fine plus 1% of the combined men's basketball and softball budget. The violation involves former men's basketball players Malcolm Dandridge and softball players Allie Callahan and Aaliyah Dixon. So
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
that's
wait, 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 wait,
Yo, you
wait,
see?
wait.
Look at
How
it.
they spell
Look at his
Aaliyah?
comment. Look at his
How they
comment.
spell Aaliyah?
He said,
penalizing kids for 2 years over some homework
Homework
is wild.
is wild.
I mean, but that's real though.
I want
So
to
they said
know
that
which one was the coach's kid.
they said they were giving away they were giving basketball players test and quiz answers as well, and did some of their
Yeah, that's when I
coursework for
first
them.
heard about that. I heard about this thing was
So
because of the grades they were making, and they were doing softball stuff. Test
that's
stuff. They
that.
were doing
Yeah.
test stuff for them.
so let me ask
Yeah.
you this question though. Is it fair to the kids that are there to suffer for the kids that are already gone?
I
Because
don't think anybody. I just want to know what else happened because somebody didn't get something, and that's why they're in trouble.
I
That's
mean,
Well,
my
we
they
know.
saying
issue.
Go
they
ahead,
also
Nate.
saying that three of the students, three of the players that did play during that them 20 contests were actually ineligible, so they shouldn't have been playing in the first place.
Now, whose fault is that? That's the coach's fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the program. That's why you penalize the
That's the
program.
program. So I understand. So okay, but I
So
mean the
That's why
fine.
it's great now for kids because now if you in that
so
school,
let
you
me
can
ask.
transfer.
So let me ask you
Yeah,
this.
as a matter of fact, them motherfuckers could just transfer and NIL
Yeah, you
ass
can
out of
transfer.
there. That's right.
Do you think if a kid decided to stay, you know what I'm saying, or a kid is playing there, how would a situation like this affect their NIL deal?
I mean, we don't know about that because again, they're sponsors. And they
I'm
can
just
give sometimes
hypothetical.
they don't really care, as long as it's making money for them. They're gonna be making them it's no different. They're still making them tens of millions of dollars and only giving them a fraction of what they're supposed to be making. They might sound like they're really lucrative deals, but
You want to win so bad, you got to cheat. Come to Memphis.
that's the other side of it. Yeah, how
Play for
bad
Memphis
are
basketball.
they
The word
cheating?
the word on the street is if you're not cheating, you're really not trying to win.
Come to Memphis basketball program.
Where you
We
don't
gonna
have to get graded.
We're
Yo,
we
bro,
gonna
gonna
I
give you
said,
all the
wait a
we gonna give
minute.
you all the answers, all the test scores.
Yeah,
all the time.
we gonna succeed.
But you saw that crazy jab they threw though. They was like, yeah, the softball team, they ain't gotta give no wins back because they ain't win no games. They just suck anyway. So they had Shorty, they cheated for Shorty, and they still ain't get no wins.
Now the girls
No,
softball team was once helping with the
They
answers.
just
yeah,
helping.
the
Yeah,
girls
they
was
just.
helping
Oh,
the basketball players.
They
Oh,
paid one girl $150 and they paid the other girl $400.
sounds like an escort service to me.
wow. I know the one who got a 150 is mad. Like they gave you 4. All I got was 150.
Man, they might have went there together and just had to split that cost.
I know they did it because one got 150, the other one got 400. They ain't split nothing. But speaking about splitting, an 18-year-old is arrested at the WNBA game for hitting a child with an adult toy. Suspect blames social media trend for the incident.
Of course.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Because the 18-year-old allegedly hit a 9-year-old girl.
Guess what? Whatever she hit her
Yeah,
with, she would have got
18-year-old. Is this a boy
he would
or a
have got
girl?
beat with. He would
It's
have
a boy.
got beat with
It's a
that son of
boy.
a bitch.
What the fuck is this thing?
That's a boy.
Its name is Pat. Pat.
You saw how they kicked that shit out of there. Why that nigga pick it up with a towel like that shit was used?
Oh man, he don't know. But what are your thoughts on this though? Like on the other side, the flip side though, kids are blaming social media and whatnot for these trends and for these idiotic things that they doing, yo.
That's just a scapegoat to try to not put it on your own perverted mind and decisions. I think yeah, social media does influence certain things, but sometimes you old enough to know. First of all, why are you carrying a dildo around anyway in the first place?
To do
You know
that
what I'm
dumb
saying?
shit.
Right? Like, what are you doing carrying around a dildo? More than one at that, because it happened on more than one occasion.
I mean, I'm pretty
And
sure it was more than one person. He just probably didn't have no arm to throw with it. Just end up hitting a little kid in the head.
then, but blaming social media is the way to try to take the heat off of you. To like, hey, you're 18 years old.
Wait, so if that hit the 9-year-old girl, how that shit end up in the court then?
That's probably somebody else, or it probably ricocheted. Probably busting the head, then ricocheted
Yo,
somewhere
bro,
else.
wait. What kind of recoil that motherfucker got?
I don't know. Come on. We not gonna laugh because they hit a little kid in the head.
Right? You ain't hit it with a handball where it's gonna bounce one way and go the other way.
That's what I'm saying. Like how that yeah, that I don't know. This
That's
story don't
recoil,
sound
nigga.
right.
That's some boing yoing.
Not that
I don't know.
I don't know.
It might have great. I don't know. He might have like flung it. It might have grazed it or something and kept spinning it. Who knows? Who knows?
He had a
Force
he had
of
a
bro.
he had a motherfucking beam the shit out that shit for that shit to hit somebody's head and then still be traveling all the way down to the
It
court.
was a boomerang. It was a boomerang.
I mean, she might have been sitting close. She might have been sitting close to the court. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? We don't know.
That shit not yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a crazy Sonic rings knocked out of you though.
But see, they say, but
That's
so
Yo,
far,
DJ.
since the NBA season ain't going on, it's only happening at women's games. I don't really see that happening at a men's game, honestly. But you know,
What
I
a
guess whatever.
dildo? Why the fuck would
Well, I
niggas
mean,
throw a dildo at an NBA game?
I don't know. I feel like it is directed towards the WWE. I'm just saying because I said I just want to see when the NBA season started. Somebody gonna be dumb enough to do it at the NBA
oh
game.
nah, they going because the NBA has shut that down so fast. They're going to arrest you, hit you with so many charges, and
nobody want to believe that shit. David Silver
Nah,
and then
if they
might like
gonna
security.
if they gonna do that, like if they just gonna go with the trend, then they would have to throw like a syringe on the court, you know, for niggas using steroids and shit. But
They
I don't see why.
juicing you.
Yeah, some shit like that. Because that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like throwing the thing. It's like I don't understand why I know why the fuck they throwing this.
Yeah,
What the fuck these
everybody know
NBA
why.
dykes
That's
do?
right.
Like
Full of
what the
dykes.
fuck?
Right. That's right. That's right.
Like how
And
they fake looking at it and fake disgusted. Like nigga, that's part of y'all fucking like get the fuck out of here.
That's
I
what y'all
seen one. I
say
seen
y'all
one or
do.
two of them
That's what
laughing
y'all
about
do.
it though.
That's what I'm saying. Like they acting like they don't be
I think
using them shit.
I think those are the ones with husbands or whatever. Like, I thought that was my joint.
It was green.
NBA games are gonna be throwing parlays on the court.
Yeah, some shit like that or something, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. But do you think now since this kid got arrested, this trend is going, or the kids?
I feel bad that again they're to the point where it's kids who are really perpetrating these problems. Yo, you gotta police your children, yo. We talked about this. I don't care.
You gotta beat them. They need to belt to butt.
I don't care what hey, AJ, I don't think you're wrong. Discipline is a great form and it needs to happen. I don't know, bro, but again, if they're teenagers who are doing this, there should be some parental repercussions to this. I don't care because you should have control of your children. How your kids going to a fucking professional sports outing in public like that, and then they how they get there first of all with it? Are these kids going to the fucking games by themselves, or are you dropping the kids off? So what's going on, bro? How they
They
I
sneak?
mean,
taking the Uber.
he
They
18
taking the
though.
Uber.
He
Huh?
18. He 18.
He 18. He not a
Oh,
little
he's
kid.
18 now. And then again, like I said, I try him as a goddamn. Hey, that's a pervert, bro. That's a weirdo right there. Charge that some bitch.
So I'm guessing he got it past security by putting it where it would go, because you're not going to check there. You're not asking them to, pull his pants down or anything, or doing an X-ray through his pants or whatever. Because usually they want to check and make sure you got a
Oh yeah,
clear
that's just one
see-through
through. And then
bag.
it is silicone. You ain't gonna get it up anyway, because again, it's silicone. It ain't gonna go.
Right. It ain't like you being at the
Yeah,
airport or something.
going to the airport.
Yo,
What
son.
the fuck? Oh man.
Y'all is not gonna do what?
Hey,
You're not gonna do
Dio,
what?
I needed somebody to make a. That's right, Dio.
No.
Keep a motherfucker real, Leo. Keep a motherfucker real. What the fuck
Was
is a
was it not gonna do?
That's what that metal detector doing. That's how he got that shit in there.
I know it's a metal detector. How do you? It's not a metal. It's motherfucking silicone dundo. Yo, bro, they weird like that, bro. They weird. Nate said the motherfucking carried where it should have been used.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
you
that's
put it right there.
Motherfucker pulled it out his ass and then just threw it out on the court. That's nasty, man.
I don't even want to imagine if he did. They did show where a lady, some stupid lady. Well, no, I'm gonna call her stupid. I could care less. She went to grab it, then put it back down, and they started wiping her hands. Like they like, why would you touch that? You don't even know what that's been. That's why the dude. That's why the dude grabbed it with a napkin or whatever, with a towel, whatever. Like, you just gonna go pick up something you don't know where it came from. You just gonna pick it up with your hand,
Don't
with your
they do
bare
that
hand.
all the time? No, they just grab you. Oh, this is cute. That's what they do, bro. That's what they do, man. And that's how she grabs it too. Look at this thing. Put that down. You don't want to. Oh, after what? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
so yeah. We trying to listen to John Stockton as he goes off on LeBron for his comments and about how the young players in the NBA don't work hard anymore.
How we got to listen to John Stockton's old scarecrow looking ass?
You know, he played 100,000 games without missing one.
And he
You
also
know,
wore them tight ass shorts his whole career. Don't nobody give no props for that.
I mean, with tight shorts, he started.
Jay in there talking the secret spooky language. Yeah.
He really said this? He really said this?
You gotta do some research on that, because people be out here putting out false, fake news all the time.
The question is, allegedly, John Stockton allegedly said this.
Oh Lord, y'all got that Mormon. You got that Mormon midget, man. He gonna come out there and be like, I'm suing everybody for saying.
I mean, it's coming up. It's coming up on like Yahoo and stuff like that. So it ain't like it's coming up just on no fake sites.
Hold on.
Damn, you ain't had to yell at us.
Yeah, Stockton was like, I like where guys tighten their belt up and say, let's go to work. We just got to get better. We got to play harder. We got to play smarter instead of just, where's the grass greener? He said, I'm going to go there and win a championship. I think it devalues that. You're not climbing the mountain. You're taking a helicopter to the top.
Dude, y'all just kind of openly ignored me.
And they basically,
Yeah, I agree
his
with him.
reference to, when Braun went to, and Braun and Wade and them, Braun and Bosh and then went to Miami. Pretty much something. I mean, I think he basically mainly off of that. But the trend that's going now, especially with a lot of players, just seem like they're going to go to the better team. But we've kind of talked about this before about all that loyalty to one team these days. You see how these teams treat you.
Yeah, bro.
Look at DeMar DeRozan. I mean, he ain't never won no championship for Toronto, but they told him they wasn't going to move him. Then like a week later or something, he even saw his story that they called him like, yeah, we traded you to San Antonio.
Trade that nigga 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Got
For
rid of
Kawhi.
him.
And Kawhi ain't even stay.
But he bought him a
So
championship.
who we? So let me ask you, where's I guess the common ground between and players? Like, all right, we understand business. Where do we in this imaginary line of loyalty, yo? I'll be loyal to pay you as long as you're loyal to play to me, play on my team, play for me. And then when you want to leave or you feel like, I feel like you're not producing, it's fair for me to trade you, or when you ask for a trade, I should trade you. Like, how should this work? Because like you said, Nate, we grew up in the era where people stay loyal to the team, to the organization. They just tried it out and win a chip with whatever you win. If you got traded, you got traded. Now we see players are taking more control over their destiny. It's like, yo, we lost this season. You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. I'm out of here, yo. We can find a middle ground at, y'all. Or is there a way we can find middle ground?
I think it's just the evolving of the game. Like Stockton, kind of, he sounds like one of them old heads out of touch or still living in the past. Yeah, when he was coming up, that's how you played the game. A lot of guys played on the same team. They stayed with the same. But it's not like we didn't hear about guys having beefs with organizations back in the past and asking for trades too. But like that during his time, and look at the organization he played for. They were that kind of organization that backed him like that. They Utah supported him alone. They stayed there. They could do no wrong in that organization. But like these young kids now, they're more smarter business wise. Even though they still make dumb decisions, I think they're out here getting to the money, and you can't knock them for it because they know that at the snap of a finger, the organization will drop you in a heartbeat. You get a little ankle sprain or you get hurt one year, they quick to drop you or whatever. They don't got no loyalty to you. So these players are just trying to get ahead of the curve. I mean, it's for some of us, we might be frustrated with the way we see them play, but I ain't really too mad about how they handled it. They just trying to give back some of what the owner's been giving them for all these generations.
What about you, Leo? What you think?
What's the question?
You said with a middle ground with it.
Yeah,
middle ground. Right here, I'm gonna show
or
you.
if there could be, is there a chance for it to have a middle ground?
Ain't no chance, cause right here, look, right here, boom. This is the answer to your question right here. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that post.
Fuck them rings. I'll buy 7 with my 300 nigga. Fuck them rings. Fuck that team I don't own. Fuck that jersey. Give me my 300 M's every time, nigga.
Yeah, they did a couple teams. They did a couple players like that showing the comparison.
I can't disagree with that, yo. I'll take that with them. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, Unc, what about you, bro?
Yeah, nigga. I took my 18 karat gold plane to that mountaintop, nigga. Taking a money shower up this motherfucker. Fuck that.
I ain't gonna lie. The winning the championship would be boss if I knew that it was a complete team effort and everybody put some blood, sweat, and tears in it. But again, I guess I could build with whatever I got in my pocket. And that shit's lining you up. $300 million is a lot of money, man. That's a lot of dough.
So which one you taking?
I'm taking the money, bro. I mean, honestly, at the time of anything that you get to it, you're gonna take the championships are nice, but again, there's a false sense of what they bring. You know what I'm saying? And I think that shit is fleeting. I think that memory is fleeting if you're not repeating it.
Can I ask
But
you a
you can
question?
repeat 300. You can repeat 300 million.
Were we lied to growing up then? You got to get the NBA ring. If you don't get the ring, and if you don't win
because I really do think that it's a culture now. Now we're a part of a culture where you got to get yours. Back in the day, we were trying to win because it made you feel as a team. It was built around the society was built around winning with a team. Maybe you had a superstar on it, and it was and the rest of them were just good role models. It was wholesome. It was what we wanted in basketball, in all
Well,
sports,
well, hold on.
in any
So let me
sport.
ask: are these kids just smarter now, though? Is this generation smarter? I mean, that sound good because that's what they fed us during that generation. It got to be the team. It got to be.
I'm trying to answer this to be fair to the whole generation of these
And
kids.
then now, and then
I'm
now,
trying to.
but wait,
I'm trying.
hold up. So back then, did they lie to us and sell us a dream?
They
You know what
lied
I'm
to
saying? Like,
us like a motherfucker.
Everybody got lied to.
no,
And
I'm
plus,
saying
the
so.
money wasn't there. The money wasn't there back then
And
like
there
it is
was,
now.
yeah, only a few could get that money. That's right. There was no
Well,
money.
when I say, I mean, I know the money isn't. It wasn't there the way it is now, but they play more like Scotty paid.
Mm-hmm.
Paid a whole lot more than what they were paid. They could have been
Mm-hmm.
getting max contracts for their time. Of course, it wouldn't have looked like what it looks like now, obviously, but
Right.
it could have been a whole lot better for what it was during their era, during their time. So
So
again,
there had to
did
be
we
a
get
reason
lied?
for them to stick with
Did,
it, though, right? There
did
had
we
to be a
get?
reason for them to stick with it.
Yeah, we got brainwashed. They got lied to. It's about the team.
I don't
Take the
know,
pay
but
cut.
no, I don't call that a brainwash. Back then, Jay, there was it was actually a part of the lore of what we were doing. You were looking at teams that were quote unquote want to be dynasties at that time. That's what made these people famous. That's what
So
got things
wait,
over. And then they
so
were trying
teams.
to establish that, but it
Wait,
didn't
the
get there.
Miami
And then
Heat.
all of a sudden it was like, I got to get out of here because you guys can't win,
But hold
blah,
up.
blah, blah, whatever it is. And we got to get
But you
paid
talk
for
about a
this shit.
dynasty. But you talk about a dynasty though. But wasn't that what the Miami Heat were trying to do with Wade, Bosh, and LeBron? Create a dynasty. And
So you think what they did sounds any different than what I just said? I mean, they
no,
tried to bring that shit together. They thought that they could do it, and then found out that it wasn't everything that it was all built up to be because motherfuckers actually played better than they did when they beat them. I want you to know that these guys are that good that they could just suck and still win. They should have sucked and then won a series, but the other team wanted to win. Other team wanted to make that point, so that's why they didn't. And then I find that as a lack of heart. I find that as a lack of preparation. I find that as a lack of determination on them motherfuckers' part. That's all that is. You got worried about it. There's a lot to balance on that shit.
I just think the players today are just a little bit more smarter. They hip to the game. They realize we're not falling for that. Pause as they said in Beverly's Cop. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You know what I
I
mean?
think they're getting paid
Um,
and they're gonna be getting paid. They get paid an exorbitant amount anyway, and that's why you got half the shit that's going down with the league
because
happening.
at the end of the day, James Harden got 0 rings, 300 mils. We still speaking about him as if he has rings. You know what I mean? And that's
Who
one of
speaks about James Harden like he got rings? I want to know who.
we are just now. We
I
are
ain't
right
talking
now.
about no goddamn James Harden. Who talk about James Harden? The only thing he known for is that beard and fucking losing in the first or second round. He ain't got nothing else on
And
nobody.
having and having 300 million compared to Robert Horry's 54 million with 7 rings.
But again, Robert Ory's 54 million is very, very cost effective because he was never a guy that could command that kind of money. But he was always in the right place at the right time. That's a teammate. That's a guy that's doing his job. There's no fair comparison to that. James Harden is a scoring superstar. That's what he was
Okay,
there for.
but
He
no,
just
what
never
we
did
trying.
his job. He just never won. He just
So
never
wait,
won.
the comparison was though James Harden got all that money and no
Right. Right.
rings, but he only got 54 million. Robert Horry could have made more money. Um, had the NBA or had the coach been about that. Right now, back then, the culture was you brainwashed, get a ring and a championship, win a dynasty for this organization, not for yourself. Now these kids is like, yo, I'm getting this for me. I don't care if we win championships. I don't care if you get a dynasty for this organization. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Let me get my ones because I'm gonna retire. In fact, if you don't like what I'm saying,
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's a
ask for a
stupid
trade.
argument. I mean, Robert Horry played in a league at the time where you were trying to win championships because there was players trying to get this shit, and then all of a sudden corporations began figuring that this is a bigger deal than it ever became, and then the money started getting in, and they wanted to draw more people to the game, so they got to pay the players that were doing that, the Hardens, the Currys, the fucking Durants, the Westbrooks.
I mean, there's
Let's
just
go
more
with them.
money in the NBA now, period. So
There's just a whole lot of money, and they want to
50
make
million,
motherfuckers
50
come, and
million,
that's why.
50
Yeah,
million, right? That's Robert Horry's whole career. 50 million is a rookie contract now.
yeah,
You're making that in
yeah.
your first 4 years.
And again, I'm not taking nothing away from Robert Horry, but again, Robert Horry was never the star.
But
He
let me
was a
ask you this though, right? So boom, right? 54 million, right? That's a rookie contract. So let's now 2025. Would you take 50 million, 7 rings, or 300 million and no rings?
I said it. I would take money.
Fuck them rings. Give me them
Fuck the
ends.
rings. At the time, yo, Leo, I mean, let's be real about this. If I was with, maybe that's what got people fucked up about LeBron. Okay? Because they trying to keep this dude because he was sanctioned a bunch of money because they made him the God King of the sport. He was gonna make and he kept himself clean. They got mad at him because he kept himself clean, and he only won what he won. He ain't even 40. What is he? 40%? 40%? 4 out of 10. All right, so he did 40% clip. You know what that is? That's 140% better than the rest of the goddamn league who hasn't won a championship under LeBron and ain't got paid.
I
How
mean,
bad is it? So
I
how
ain't beefing
bad
with it.
is it?
He still came. I mean, I would never beef with it anyway. But when he still completed the job and came back to Cleveland and still got them a championship. So I don't think there's nothing you can say about him. You know.
That's it. That's it.
Now I will say though, 54 mil, 300. If you say it now and say, hey, we'll give you 54 million right now with 7 rings or 300 and something, I think that depends on you as a person now because
Right.
54 million, what's your spending habits? 300 something is gonna make you spend way more, just spend on more shit, You
But
can do
if you
good with
won
50.
those 7 championships, you'd be the proudest motherfucker in the world with that 50. Because you knew what you just accomplished. If I accomplished getting a $300 million contract, I'd be happy too. But I'm playing the game. If it was about the game, it would be different. Robert Horry won them 7 championships as a role player, and that 54 million
See,
that he
nah,
made
see,
as a career is it.
you talking that fanatic shit. That's why I stepped away from
Give,
Why?
give me
Yeah,
the
being
money.
fanatic what? There's nothing bigger
Give
than
me
So
the
if
money.
your job right now, right?
hmm
That's what I'm saying. Let's talk real shit. Because
Yeah.
we thinking because these niggas is athletes, is different. Their job title makes it different. Right now, if your job said we'll give you a $2 million contract for whatever 5 years, or we'll give you a fucking $500,000 contract for 2 years, but we'll give you fucking employee of the year for the next 2 years. What
We'll
you
give you
taking,
your own.
bro?
We'll give you your own parking spot, and we'll treat you like a VIP for the next 2 years. But you get
I don't care.
500,000.
I don't care about none of that shit.
And that's what I'm
So,
saying. So
at
why
the
the
end of the
fuck?
day, you
Because
want
it's
the
an
money.
NBA player, you think a ring, employee of the year. That's all that is in real life.
MVP. MVP
In
award.
real life, that's all that shit is at the end of the day. People be like, oh, you too broke to understand. I just know that for rich niggas, y'all think it's different. Y'all know me, the out of touch rich nigga shit, out of touch old nigga shit. That's just out of touch rich nigga shit. An NBA ring, is an employee of the year award, my nigga. You could keep that. Give me them 300 M's, nigga. I don't give a fuck what proud shit you talking about or how it's gonna make you feel to be top flight. You know what I'm saying? That sound good, but I know my kids, them kids, them kids, and a whole bunch of other them niggas is gonna be good forever with 300 M's, nigga. You can take that employee of the year award, nigga.
And Nate,
like
I don't care if my spending habits is mad frugal, right? And
300 is gonna buy me a lot of more years.
Exactly. 300 million
M is gonna give me maybe 1-2 years.
That sounds good, but if you go 300 and then you crying broke after a while because you can't pay for a burger, don't go posting for no sympathy and no GoFundMe. I don't give a fuck. You had $300 million.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
wait,
nobody should feel sorry for your ass.
And you know what you're doing with 50 M's with that bad spending habit?
You gonna donate to somebody who got 54 million if they lose it?
Nah, you know what you're doing with them 54 M's if you got that same bad spending habit? You're gonna sell them 7 rings.
Yeah. And your memorabilia, your jerseys.
And you're not gonna get no 300 million for them.
Nothing.
For those 7 rings.
You're gonna get like 10K at your local pawn shop.
If even that.
You're gonna have somebody have your ring on a mantle that you had to work.
He's gonna be like, nigga, I can't sell this. Who gonna want a Chicago Bulls shit ring?
Right.
He's buying that shit for himself. Like, man, I'll give you 10K right now. That shit like worth 100,000. Like, man, I'll give you 10K. I just be, that's what I'm saying. At this grown, if you ask me this question at 18, 16, 17, I'm taking the rings like a dumbass because I don't know no better. And that's what I'm saying. All that goofy shit wasn't, you know what I mean? Especially being having hoop dreams. Nah, it matters. I'm staying with the same team and I'm gonna try to win it out the mud and all that dumb, goofy ass, non-real life shit. That you know what I'm saying?
The lie that we was told. The lie we was told, Joe.
I don't know about the lie we was told or what was taught to us or whatever it was. I do believe it's an informal indoctrination, though. I'm with y'all. They done got you fucked up for that reason. They really have. They really got you messed up for that. And they want. And again, I don't think it was a bad. In the beginning, it was a take of it, but then it became, well, like we said, if we was gonna call people out for being the GOAT, I know that Mike got 6, but I'm kind of with Leo right now. Let's what niggas should have 7. I think the best should have more. Don't you think that's how it's supposed to work? Yeah, but they fucked it up. They fucked that off. So let's get paid.
Shit,
let's get paid. Let's get
once
paid.
Once that ref said, listen, David Stern told me to make sure this and that happened. I was like, oh, these niggas been fooling me. I was like, man, this shit is WWE.
Oh yeah.
But you wouldn't expect it, but then like and then the other night, like they did what they did to Malik Beasley, and I know he'll come up. I know you said you had something on him here, but Malik Beasley is the motherfucker that got you thinking that how far off was they? Tim Donaghy was the motherfucker that got caught as the referee. Malik Beasley is going to be the player that shows that he did it, because that. They showed the other day when that motherfucker was standing there and was trying to catch that pass, and that here he is, one of the hottest 3-point shooters in the league, and all of a sudden the ball slips through his hands. What happened? Somebody got to get paid to do this shit. Money flowing in all types of ways.
Shit, but hold on. On the flip side to that, though, that's what I'm saying. This is that Matrix shit with Beasley, because that's what I'm saying. He not the only nigga.
Not the only.
So he did whatever,
whatever
he laid in bed with, he fucked up somehow, and this is what they do.
Right.
Like what they did to Donahue. Like, listen, you ain't gonna burn this whole shit, nigga. It was all him. I don't believe that shit. It was only him. That's bullshit.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. The same way they showing us, oh, Beasley could have that pass or whatever. Listen, we was watching that live. How about that foul against the Knicks when they bumped him on that jump shot, and they let that call go, and we
And they
all
let
saw
that
that shit
call
was
go.
a
That's
foul.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the narrative wasn't narrated. Say it again, Neil. You said, Neil, the narrative wasn't narrated. At that
Remember,
time, the narrative wasn't narrating. That shit was
so
fucked up.
and remember how they was trying to portray Rasheed Wallace like, oh, he was just a troublemaker or whatever. He was just saying stuff, but yet the whole time he was right. He was talking about these refs the whole time. He even said, they had to send him all that money back that they had fined him for.
all that shit. Obviously, like we watching videos where the fucking ref telling him, like, come on, man, the crowd, you messing up the crowd. This nigga said, what? You gave me a T because of the crowd?
And then the worst one was the one that Tim Duncan got the tech and got thrown out of the
For
game, and he was sitting
smiling.
on the fucking bench. He wasn't even saying. That was the first time I ever heard silence get teched up. I was like,
He was
wow.
so silent.
But
Word.
he was sitting on the bench and he looked over at, I forget who it was, Tony Parker or one of them clowns, and he didn't even say anything.
It
He
was,
looked
I think, it
up
was that
and
referee
that
Joey
ref
Crawford.
came by and said, check.
Yeah, Joey
And
Crawford.
he
And every
said,
time
what
he
the
called a
fuck is that
foul,
for? And then he looked around and then he did like this. And then he looked at old boy and he said, that's it. Get the hell out of here. Yo, bruh.
yeah, because he was laughing, so he kicked him out.
So, speaking about getting kicked out and leaving, is leaving strong to be this. Do you think
Man, we
that's going
got
to help out the Knicks?
Nope, them bum ass niggas ain't winning anyway.
Yeah, he went blank for that one. Who said
Yeah,
that? Wait. Who said that? Who
Batman
said
said
that?
that. But
Damn it. You show
what do you think he's
yourself,
going?
you unmasked motherfucker. You can't talk about who is the coach?
Chris Gent.
Okay, here's my start of the start. If I knew who you was, maybe that's a big deal. But it ain't that big of a deal because you're not that famous.
Right,
You're
because
not that broad.
he,
You're
he
not that
only
dude.
he only technically played 2 years in the league. The rest of the time was in like other leagues or whatever. He played for the Houston Rockets in '94, and he played for the Knicks in '97,
This
and that was about it.
motherfucker been an assistant coach his whole life.
From '03 to now, he's been an assistant coach, and he started his playing career back in '92, and it ended in 2002.
So he's got a degree in sports management.
He gonna say he an NBA champion '94,
Cause who did he play for in '94?
the Rockets.
Damn, I got a trophy too.
Right,
Hey, how about your trophy for 300 million? Where's James Harden at?
Listen, but check this. When James Harden retired, he's not gonna have to come back as an assistant coach because that 300 million is gonna be able to enable him to sit down.
What he need to do is get him a crutch and sit his old ass down, motherfucker. That's what he need, Mister. I can't win in a playoff game. That's
So
that dude.
I know this one is right up your alley. This one to be real good for you. How do you think Shador did in his first preseason start?
5 stars. 5 stars. For somebody that
Yeah.
didn't get no reps with the first team at all, and then to go out there and go 14 for 23 for 130 and 148, 2 touchdowns, couple of nice scrambles. Looks like he can handle himself. I don't agree with Skip Bayless on a lot of things because I don't like Skip Bayless, but he said something that's true. Yo, you just made sure that everybody knew that a first rounder went in the 5th round. Easy,
Wow.
easy. He said
That's
you
a
just
power.
made it
That's a
very
power.
easy to show that a first rounder went in the 5th
And
round.
Skip don't like giving Shador a lot of players
He don't
praises.
like giving nobody. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you gotta wonder how goddamn racist that fool Skip Bayless is. But I will say this: There are times when a clock is right 2 times in a day. And today was his day because that motherfucker said it. Like what you just witnessed was one of the greatest travesties ever in talking shit about this man. He is good. Look at how he handled himself. And look at he's playing full speed, first team, fucking he getting pulled. We watched a couple quarterbacks go down today or yesterday. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, and he actually played the game through and through, and he played pretty well. I think Shador Sanders is going to be one of the nice highlights of the 2025 season. The Browns may win 9 games. They might even win 10 games. I give them that much credit. They had a good defense last year, and if this dude can pick up their offensive threat, I give them at least 3 more wins than they did last season.
Nate, what you think? How you think he did?
I didn't watch the game, but his highlights look like he did a good job. Of course, there's gonna be something that's gonna say, "Oh, it's just preseason, nobody's playing serious, yada yada yada." Well, if that's the case, then I guess the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl by the way they played when they beat the Commanders 48-18. But I mean, he's just gonna go out there, and I think what Shador is gonna do is just gonna show instead of having to say anything, just go out there and show, yo, y'all
And
the
he
ones
got
that
the
made the mistake.
talent. Yes,
Y'all,
sir. I agree
y'all
with
made the
that,
mistake.
Nate. I agree with you.
Y'all should have drafted me first round, but fine. You know what? I'm gonna show you why you should have drafted me.
And then I'm gonna get that first round money.
Now, do you think he's going to have the opportunity to showcase, his abilities during the season like this?
You just gotta hope Cleveland doesn't do anything stupid. You just gotta hope that Cleveland actually says, okay, the time is now. I don't think he plays the first 2 or 3 games unless there's a necessary need for him to come into the game. But I think that happens in like the 4th game. I think they just like, look, we need to get this dude the ball. And if we can end up 9-7 in the season, we will have done ourselves a good favor. I think you got to run him. And then here's the problem: let him do good, because whatever they try to pay him, he getting super your mama, my mama, they mama max. He getting paid when he come off of it, so he gonna be all right.
All right,
He gonna be
cool.
all right.
You know who's not all right? David Justice is calling out his ex-wife Halle Berry on why he left her. Do we really care after all these years, yo? So David
I
Wright,
think you need to know. I think you should. I think you should have an understand on his part, because a lot of people would have believed it was Dave Justice who cheated on her. But is it because he's a superstar? He don't get the treatment at home.
Yo, there was
You
people
wonder
saying
why they left his ass.
oh, you could pay a maid for that. You could pay somebody to do that, to cook for y'all or whatever the case might be.
Yeah, but that's the same thing as that. But then now you mad
That's
because
not rich.
the goddamn maid is in the bed now. Because if she
Rich.
ain't, I mean, truly, because if you're not doing any of those other things, it's not that you have to, but you're not even putting forward the effort. How does the man see that and be attracted to you when you don't do
And
nothing?
with a mate, I mean, I said, okay. I didn't want to make her feel bad and say no, or like I was just in the moment. It caught me off guard. But I was like, cool, we getting along, we vibing. We only 5 months in, we still in the honeymoon state. And then also that followed up. I met Halle in May of 1992. So you talking about, then we got married January 1st, 1993. Right. And but we spent a lot of time apart because she was doing movies in this country, that country. And we honestly, we probably, and I mean, hey, she asked me to marry her. If I knew about therapy, if we knew about therapy, we probably could have made it because we never had any major issues like that. It's just that because I was young and had only been in honestly one real relationship before her. My knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. So I'm looking at my mom, and a wife at that time should cook, clean,
Traditional.
and then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly. And then we start having issues. Could have made it. I'll say this. We never had any issues about other women, other men. I mean, like, I was never tripping when, I was tripping one time when she.
Oh no, I got one time I was tripping.
At one time, because I didn't understand it. When we were out to lunch in LA. Now, my from Cincinnati, man. I ain't even in LA scene like that. And she see an actor that she worked with one time, and he came in, hey, kissed him on the lips.
Oh.
What are we doing around here?
Was he European or American? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
American.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, so I know this is gonna be a conversation. So get home and I ask about that. Oh, that's what we do in LA. Oh, okay then. So now her manager and I used to go to this restaurant all the time. Had a young lady at the front seat us all the time. We went there so much, she became so friendly. We got the hugging her every time we come in. Hey, how you doing? Just regular hug. Take Hallie and his wife to lunch one time. I'll say this. Hallie and his wife to lunch one time. I said, Hallie, this is such and such. This is Hallie, right? Hallie looked at that girl, saw how fine she was. Man, she gave her one of them, like, barely touched her hand, right? Just played her crazy. I was embarrassed. I was like, but wait, hold on. I just hugged the girl.
Right.
You kissed this dude. Hallie and his wife to.
Yeah, he sound like he just chatty.
Watch Chronicles.
Pretty much. Sound real chatty. You didn't hear what he said? 1992. Fam, this is 2025, bro. I was 12 years old. I was 11, 12 years old in 92, yo. Come on.
He did say something that if it's true, I agree with too as well with him though. Like he was saying, he felt like she should have handled it better when people was assuming that he was the boyfriend that bust her upside the side of her ear or whatever.
Yeah.
She never did. She never said nothing. Like she said she wouldn't name the person, but she did let the people think that it was David Justice. So now you got people to this day still thinking it was him. He said, it wasn't me. I never touched her. Not like that. No. But she never came out and said, oh, it wasn't David. She could have said, oh, it was one of my exes, but it wasn't David Justice. But she didn't even clear his name. She just let people think it.
Yeah, now that was a dirty move.
She was the first Nancy Mace.
But see, a lot of people, and you see it sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I look at comments just for the fun of it, because you see some of the comments people say. Like, we always see these celebrities and you see them in a certain light or whatever. How back then dudes was, Halle Berry was for some of them, that was their wet dream at night. They thinking, oh, if your relationship don't last with that person, you fumbled as they say, you fumbled the bag, you fumbled that. Y'all don't really know how these people are behind closed doors. They look pretty they might look pretty to you on TV and all this, like, yo, she's perfect. There's no way how could you mess that up? You don't know how she was. And I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying you never know how these people really are behind closed doors.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you never know, man, because people they put on a good mask when they in public, and behind closed doors, like you said, they take that mask off and be a completely different person.
Those are the ones. Those be the people making those comments be the ones donating $2,000 a month to OnlyFans pages.
Let me ask you a question, son. Why you being a shameful glutton and turning the camera off so you can eat?
Nigga, because I eat like an animal, son. I don't be wanting people to see me.
mean, where are we at though? We in a virtual man cave, right? It's okay, bro. It's a safe place, man. Eat how you want to eat. You see me,
because you demure about sucking on your noodles, don't mean that Leo don't be. It could be a little. Let him get his grub
hey yo,
on, bro.
I'm never eating noodles in front of you again because you did that.
You just sat there with a whole fucking roll of noodles.
A whole
Just
roll
slurping
of
up
cup of
noodles,
noodles.
and now you gonna sit there and complain about this dude making ravages noises while he's eating and shit. Can't
He
have
was,
it.
hold on,
Can't have it.
he was
Time out,
sucking the
time
shit
out.
out his doodles.
Wait, time out. There's all types of flags on this play right here.
You was doing it. I'm just saying you was doing it.
Hold up.
You was
Time out.
doing it.
Time out.
And nobody.
Okay.
We could have paused all day while you had a new. Ain't nobody
Can I
say
get a
nothing, bro.
all right. Can I get a
You
time
a
out?
couple of noodles. You were canoodling, nigga.
He was eating them noodles
You
like
was
he was puffing the
canoodling,
blunt
nigga.
up.
You was canoodling.
Can I get a time out? So, for one, ain't nobody complaining about Leo eating. I don't even know how you comprehend that. I'm over here talking about Leo. Don't be afraid to eat.
We was already on him with the crispy.
So hold on.
Leo, he didn't want to show it. He said he want to be animal.
So, like I was trying to say, right? Like I was trying to say, man. One, I was just trying to let Leo know, don't be ashamed to eat on camera. It's okay. It's all right. Don't hide the glutton that you are. Eat well. Because you just come back. You might as well just eat on camera. And then you did the wildest violation talking about how I was eating noodles, and that was mad crazy. You could have used other descriptions for how I was eating noodles. But the way you just did that, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Like I don't feel comfortable ever eating a cup of noodles in front of you ever again in life.
You eating noodles,
no, because Nate, you saw him, he was like, come on, bro. You was wild with that, huh? You gonna have to. I need you to watch the replay. That was the worst pause violation ever on the face of the podcast, son. Like,
oh man.
If y'all are watching, y'all just go ahead and put your comments in the section and let Jay know. I'm just saying, yo, you was over there just you was canoodling, nigga. That's what you was doing.
I mean, I was over here because go ahead, Leo. You a step closer. You a step closer. Don't turn the camera off next time. You one step closer. The only thing you got to do is mute the mic, Leo. Just mute the mic. You one step closer. I see you, my brother. You know I'm greedy. Do you want me to go get something else to eat right now, and I can just show you how it's done?
Hey. Nah, just sit your monkey ass there. You don't need nothing else.
No, I got. You know me.
You look like. You kind of getting a big back there, Jay. Now I need you to sit your ass down. You got your big ass back just going over there eating crazy.
I've been had a big back. So, I told you I'm a silverback. I'm not a silverback gorilla. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a silverback Wolverine.
Silverback squirrel.
Silverback Wolverine. Get it right.
Wolverine. A Wolverine.
Yeah. Honey badger. But yo, y'all heard about Michael Beasley being evicted from his crib?
Not Michael, Malik.
Oh, Malik. My bad. Yeah. Malik. My bad. I'm tired, man. It's 12:51.
The parlay bandit.
Parlay bandit. Yeah, hey, that's a good one, Leo. Parlay bandit. There you go.
So, there you go. I mean, how y'all feel about this, man? Homie made 54 million.
But look, bro, he's also implicated. He's also implicated in a gambling scheme from the NBA too. So I don't think that I just think it goes apropos with with all the other charges that he's getting ready to get charged with. So
what you think? Like they froze his assets or something, and he couldn't pay his bills or something. Like,
hey, wait, but they didn't say it was just 1 month. He been behind in his rent payments. He $85,000 in arrears, man.
They said his landlord sued him twice in Michigan. He got sued twice for $21,505 in unpaid rent. The first case got dismissed, but then the court issued an eviction order the second time for his $7,355 that he failed to respond, and he failed to respond to it.
So he messing up. And again,
yeah,
I mean,
at
he
that
wasn't
point,
having any of these problems until they exploited his ass for doing something with draft fans or DraftKings or whoever it was. So he done
at this
messed
point,
this all up for himself.
he better buy an RV.
He better invest in something significantly less than what he gonna be making. Cause damn.
And see, he would have been in and had the deal with the Pistons went through. He'd have been able to pay everything because he was about to get 40. They was going to offer him $42 million for 3 years.
It's always the people who got money that get better money for shit that they do. That's all.
I mean, because if he's found guilty, he'll be just right up there with Michael Porter's brother.
Yeah. That's right. I just
Damn.
find it sad. This dude was becoming he was becoming a name. He was and he was shooting the ball well.
Oh, he's still becoming a name. Not the one you
but
wanted.
there you go,
Not the
Jay.
one you
But
wanted,
yeah,
bro.
there you go. But a jailbird, yeah, who needs that, right?
Word.
I hear you.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's wild.
this was this topic right here was an interesting question that was asked, and I think we are divided on our answers on this one. This is what makes the Man Cave such a wonderful place, y'all. We are like-minded individuals, but we are definitely unlike individuals in many ways. We are our own people. So the next topic or the next question right here that we have, which should probably be maybe the last one, maybe got maybe another one or two because we've been on here for an hour and a half. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't speak for the rest of them, but maybe just for don't fall in your chair, bro.
I'm about to fall out.
He was leaning back. I got scared. I didn't know if it was gonna come back up, bro.
It's a new chair.
I was
This
getting
shit works
nervous.
so good. I'll be faking y'all out.
Yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. Listen, I had my finger on the remove button because if you would have fell, I was gonna hit you with that. I was gonna hit it real fast.
He just been trying to delete me all goddamn night.
No,
The whole night.
no,
The
He
whole
was
night.
trying to get me, and then when I try to
Not
fall
even.
back,
So you know what, I'm gonna let you fall next time. Next time you fall, I'm just gonna let you fall.
You fall, nigga. I told you I'm over here trying to do it. I did not just give you. I got a new like the chair, like it go back better.
And plus, Leo, you don't understand. They be coming at me, pause, on their respective on their own podcast. They be trying to jump me. So it'd be like Nate and
Nate.
and they be going against me and stuff. And I'd be like, yo, I'm just chilling. Or it'd be
Nate,
like
he the whole
Arthur and Nate.
mediator on our show. We don't even get to talk when we on our show. We just there. His moment with Jay doing the moments.
Oh, shots fired.
It is.
Gilbert Arenas up in here. Oh,
Yo.
I got some
Yo.
cake.
Well, I mean, I'm charismatic. And maybe you know what, Unc? You do so much talking on your show.
He said you dancing all up in the video.
He said I'm Diddy, right? He said I'm Diddy. He called me the Diddy. Did he just call me Diddy, son? Well, you know what, Unc?
I
greatly apologize.
Shows and shit.
Hold it.
You went to the BET Awards.
You Diddy. Ain't nobody.
You went to the BET
Diddy.
Awards. So, but you went to the BET. You went Suge Knight BET Awards, yo. If you don't want the producers dancing all up in the videos, all up in your songs, you know what I'm saying? Just come to Death Row.
I need some song. We need some music.
But you know what, Unc? I'm gonna apologize to you and Nate for that because you know, maybe if Leo would stop playing around and him and I could do the rundown or the breakdown, you know what I'm saying? We could do our show. Then maybe I wouldn't have to talk so much. But you know, Leo just
I
be
could
fronting.
mediate your show and let you do it, and then you could be me and I could be you.
No, I don't want to be you. I like my hair.
Oh man, I don't want the control. I just want control. I want to
You said
I want to
what?
push the button to tell everybody, "Fuck that with you."
Okay, well, one day you might be able to. One day you might be able to
I
do
want
that.
some of that. I want to get. What happened?
Yo, Leo, we gonna get you. We gonna get you therapy for that. You ain't gotta hide and eat, bro. You ain't gotta sneak to eat, bro. You grown now. You ain't gotta sneak and eat, bro.
You
Even though
never
it's
saw
after
Batman
midnight.
eat. You never saw Batman eat.
Exactly.
Listen, you know after midnight when your parents told you go to bed, don't get nothing else to eat, and you just run into the kitchen get a snack. That's what Leo doing right now. He just snacking on the low. You an adult, Leo. You pay the bill.
Nothing.
You pay the bills, buddy.
You ain't see
All
it.
right?
It didn't happen.
So speaking about paying bills, though, right? Let me ask y'all this. Would you send your homie some bread if he hit you up and says he's short on the date that he's on?
Are we going
So
back in the
again,
order as we found it? Because that I think is great.
all right. So the order that we going in. So I'll let Leo first. Please enlighten us. Are you helping the homie out, or are you leaving your best friend for over 15 years that y'all did everything together, stranded in this moment of need? When he chose to hit you up out of all people because he believes that he can rely on you and depend on you as a trusted friend in his time of need. What you doing for the homie?
Like a motherfucker.
Word. I was sitting there listening to that shit myself, and I was like, man, if you ever ran that by me, I would shoot you. The fuck?
That nigga hit you with the okie doke before he was like, let me hold $10.
No, hey, listen, I love y'all. Y'all my peoples, man.
So Leo,
Y'all my people. No, but let me get this with you. Y'all my peoples, and I would do anything for y'all in a lot of cases. But nigga, you call me because you ain't got enough money to cover the buns, and then you gonna be out here trying to flamboyant somebody at some fucking. What are you doing? No, you can't get no help from me.
You taking it to
Nah,
Del Frisco's, huh?
I might call a cop. I might call a cab for you. I might help you up. But and then I'm gonna really embarrass you because then I'm gonna say I only got enough for one of y'all.
You either get dropped off at her house or she getting dropped off at your house. One of y'all niggas is walking.
Somebody, yo, it ain't working like no. Walk or catch your own Uber. Do something. Shit.
Nate, what you doing, Nate?
But he telling you now, don't give me the Uber money. Send that, Zell that to me. Zell me that $40. That's all I need. 40. I need 3 hours.
I might Zell a
3
nigga.
hours of this telly.
I might shoot him 40 to get to the house. Everything else is moot point, nigga. The rest of that shit, I'm like, how was you gonna do this?
Yo, haters. Please let Nate speak. Haters. Nate. Now, what would you do, Nate?
I asked him how much he got first, and based on what he got, I'll be like, maybe you should go somewhere else. Maybe you should go to Applebee's instead of trying to take her to Del Frisco's.
Okay.
Give her that 2 for $20 instead of you trying to spend $100 on her.
You better go share them chicken wings and fries, bitch.
You're right. 2 for $20. You know what I'm saying?
Get that appetizer special. There you go. Get that mother.
She just want to be fed. You know what I'm saying? You out there trying to overdo it and whatever.
Get the goddamn tsunami shrimp. Them the best.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just want to say Nate is falling victim of peer pressure right now because this is not that he gave the other day.
It's a lie. Cause last night at that time I even told you I still wouldn't.
Yo, this is the crazy part, yo. Behind the scenes, Nate said, "Yo, I'm gonna send the Brody some. I'm gonna help the Brody out." But I
No, I
get it.
didn't.
You
No, I
want
didn't.
there?
You were talking about giving $100. You were talking about if you got
You
100,
on
you'll get money. I ain't giving them. I ain't giving them no $100.
so,
man.
so Leo,
He said he
Leo,
gave you the Bugs Bunny. He said,
Leo.
no.
What about you, Leo?
No.
What about you, Leo?
How he said it? Oh, how it go?
No. The Bugs Bunny. No.
Right there.
No.
Today you gonna
In
learn.
reference,
Today you gonna learn I'm the nigga you do not call when you need money for some buns.
And don't call me because
So-
I'm the nigga that told the nigga don't call. I'm with that nigga right now.
So,
Don't
Moving
you
forward,
do
yeah.
it.
I'm sending you right the messages, nigga. Text me what you need.
so
You stay
in lieu to
get-
what Nate was saying, right? Because Nate said $100. I did say $100. I'm not even gonna lie.
No.
But there's some context to this story, okay? So Nate gave a price
What
point. Nate
age?
asked,
What age we talking about here?
what color hair?
That's a good question too. What age are we talking about?
It don't matter. At
I don't
any
know.
age, I'm not
I don't
sending you
know.
no money for some buns, but
Right.
So Nate said, so let's just say the homie asked for like 200, right? I was like, yo, if I have $100 to spare, right?
No.
Wait, hold on. We know you not doing it. You already said you not. We know you not. If I have $100 to spare, right? And again, this is my friend. This is somebody, my homie, my dog, my ride or die, my grimy, my crimey, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? If I got it to spare, yo, take the 100, man. Enjoy the night, yo. Money ain't got no owners, just spenders, yo. I know I'll get it back, you know, when I get it back, yo, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You my friend, $100. Yeah, you go 100. If I have it to give, if I ain't got it to give, I'm not giving it to you. Don't get it twisted. You ain't getting what I don't
you the
have.
nigga everybody call.
Yo, Vince, what's good, young homie?
It was good with y'all.
Don't listen
hey,
to
man.
what he just said. If your friend call
Yo.
you talking about I'm short
Listen.
on this date, be like, well, y'all both washing dishes and hang up the phone.
Oh, okay. We didn't. Oh, I thought Leo was asking you the question. He was just explaining.
Yo, Vince.
No, I
Vince.
wish. No, don't ask. Yo,
Vince.
okay.
If it's your homie, it's your ride or die. He say he need $10, yo.
If it's
I
the
can't,
homie, I'm
I
laughing
can't understand a
first.
word you're saying. You're cutting up bad.
You
You sound like BB-8 right now, man.
Yo,
Because you're not supposed to hear that dumb shit.
yo, listen.
Right.
I can't understand. You sound like Lil Wayne
Listen.
right now. I can't understand it.
Wow.
Ooh.
The greatest
You said you
rapper.
look like Little Wayne right
No,
now.
I said because his mic is cutting out, it makes him sound like Lil Wayne. That's a different thing.
Yo, Vince, you good by me, little bro. Listen, because I know you're not like your father because you got hair. So you good. You good.
Don't laugh at that shit, Leo. That's not funny.
That's why Uncle got here. Because he was giving out hundreds of dollars.
But now, Leo, my friends know I'm not the friend to call to ask for money. But it's a weird situation. If I got it to give, I'll give it. But believe I don't be out here just giving out
Why
bread.
is it weird, bro? I don't get it. Why is you somewhere where you ain't got the
That's what I'm saying.
wear
Like,
off
nigga,
to
you better
cover
go
your
eat pizza or
shit,
something,
bro? What
like-
was you doing?
So,
I
all right.
can't
So
help
let's
you,
just
bro.
say. So let me just ask you this: an emergency happened. He out on a date. Baby moms hits him up. The baby need X, Y, Z. Or he come out. He got a flat tire. Now he got to get a whole new tire right now and whatnot. It's expensive.
So yeah, not going out to eat no more.
What happens while you're already out to eat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Nigga, you gotta have an emergency fund. You was a grown ass motherfucking functioning adult. You should have that shit covered.
What if
that don't mean that?
what,
I mean,
what if his car got
but you
towed?
ain't. All right, Jay. In a
Listen.
case like that, maybe you could get some help. All right, but you talking about you out on a physical.
Yeah, you
with a
remix
bunny,
this shit.
with
It
a bunny,
was
and
called
you
short
wanna
on
and
the
you
date.
running short. You didn't say nothing about no car with a tire with a blowout. You talking about you with this chick and you ain't got no money. And
You
my
out here
thing is
tricking
this.
and you ain't got the
Right.
funds
I'm
to be
not
tricking.
covering no grown man's ass when
Right.
he got ass on the way.
Exactly.
Or at least that's what's supposed to happen.
You talking about he got the bill. The bill said $175.97. He
You
look at
supposed
his
to have
account.
two. You supposed to have
He
two
realized he
bands
only
right
got
there.
90.
Bow, bow.
Right. He realized he only got $92. Now he's trying to figure out who set up.
The whole night is fucked.
Yo, I know the homie. I know the homie Diego.
You only got
Everything is up in the air
$92,
now.
son?
Everything is up in the air now. The fuck am I going to do? Let me call
I'm
my
not
boy up. See if he can wire me some dough. Hey,
You know,
yo,
you know why?
yo,
You know why? You know why?
yo.
You know why I wouldn't? Nah, but on some real life shit, even if it's my man's, you know why I wouldn't give him the money, especially if it's because he short on a date? I know y'all niggas seen Half Baked. My man went on a date on the strength of bum dollars, bro. Like, you gotta make shit happen, my nigga. Like,
Yo, come on.
he went in and put money in and took money out.
Before I seen that movie, nigga, I had that meter in my head. Like, okay, we could probably get one drink.
No.
We gotta share a slice. Like, nigga, you can't be like, nah, nigga. Don't call me.
Nah, you can't. It's not working.
Nigga, I gotta figure out for my date later, nigga. I ain't got shit to spare for you,
No,
nigga.
I ain't got no dough. I'm a short cause your ass needs
I might be short on my date. Fuck out of here. You calling the wrong nigga.
Bugs Bunny. No.
And ladies and gentlemen, that right now is how we gonna end the show right there, son. They not helping. I'm gonna look out. I got the stank face. I don't know why, yo. So yo,
talking
I just
about
want
can I have ketchup and sauerkraut? I'm like, damn. you see the minus sound in my head, nigga. Nah, nigga. Say, can I get something to drink? $2. Fuck.
And for y'all who don't know,
it's like, you want something to drink? Nah, I'll take water.
He's making a reference to the movie Half Baked, and y'all have to watch that. It's one of Dave Chappelle's earliest movies. It is hilarious. It's a great movie. Yo.
Sir, you ready to order? You ready to order, sir? Nah, I just take some more of that bread. You know?
We get them complimentary my mama biscuits, please.
Right.
So again, man, we just want to thank everybody who tapped in and tuned into the show tonight, man. Please do us a favor. Go over, if you're not watching on the YouTube right now, head on over to the YouTube channel, Virtual Man Cave. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend and tell a friend, yo. Again, every Monday we do a show, man. We got D-Ricker Presents Moments with Unc. That comes on 9:30. You know what I'm saying? The OG gives the dope perspective about life from his point of view and all his experiences from what he's gained throughout his journey. Then on Wednesdays, we got
broke motherfucker on a date.
We just got on Wednesdays, we got the health and wellness with Arthur Sobers. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get you right with some workouts. This way you stay healthy so you still have to be at the age of 40. You know,
so you could
then on Thursday,
be 50 years old that stomped the yard events and shit.
Go.
How you going?
Yo, listen.
That's
Yeah,
how you
Arthur
was
gonna
in
punch
that video. That's how he was in that video. How go?
Oh, yo, Luke Cage is gonna beat us up. Again, that's every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard.
I love this day. This open podcast shit you got. You ain't doing right. Don't do it, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Every Wednesday, that's the Health and Wellness Podcast with Arthur Sobers. He's gonna get you right, you know what I'm saying, with the workout tips, supplements that you need to take, and just overall wellness for the overall health for the mind, body, and soul. Then on Thursday,
that
you
shit
get
made me exercise now. That's why he doing it. It's a workout like a motherfucker.
every Thursday we got the MLB weekly Nate the Great, you know what I'm saying, where he's gonna let you know the standards of what's going on in baseball, let you know who's hot, who's not, who's hitting home runs, or who's just a straight bum. All right, so please tune in. And of course, you know, every Saturday night, you got the home team right here. Shout out to the brothers who's missing. Shout out to Troy, you know what I'm saying, aka the coach. Shout out to Arthur Sobers, aka the Panamanian professor, the health guru. And shout out to Mayor, you know what I'm saying, Corey, out there doing what he does. Before we get a podcast, man, what you got to say, people, man? Nate, talk your talk, man.
Huh?
He said, I got
I said,
Nate. Go ahead, Nate. I'm letting.
Stay cool out there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he said. That's what I'm talking about.
What you got for the people?
Hey, man. Hey, manifest happiness every day, man. You be surprised at your results. Manifest that shit.
All right. That's Unc new word for the month, yo. He's been saying that 3 weeks, yo.
He's been manifesting the
Leo,
shit out
what
of
we got for manifestation, baby. Oh man. You stupid, y'all. See, this is what happens when we don't get enough sleep, man. We are just like children. We get sleep and we don't know how to act. Yeah, what you got for the people, Leo?
If you only went on a date with $90, don't call me.
Yo, man. Listen, always keep a positive mindset, man. Learn from failure, embracing life's challenges, defeating the odds with a simple thought, man. All right. Keep a positive mindset, be strong, be cool. We appreciate everybody tuned in and tapped in, man. We see y'all next week. We out of here, yo.
Stop the yard.